Zoho Deluge is Zoho's scripting language, and you're going to see it pop up in applications like CRM, Desk, Projects, Books, etc. It's really, really powerful. It's one of the best things about Zoho is the ability to essentially write these scripts that trigger as needed across any of your workflows and processes. But one of the pain points that we've always had with Deluge, especially in CRM, is that you end up with a ton of functions, right? Doing all these different things across your tool, and there was never really just a great management environment to see those. I want to filter them, I want to tag them, I want to see all the different logs. Well, now there is, and thank goodness. So we're gonna get right on into this one and run through everything new inside of the Deluge management page here for Zoho CRM. So, big one. If we kind of take a look at their little video up here at the top, you can see essentially back in the day, you really just had like the ability to see a function, put it in a place, right? You could kind of go to this list and just see things, but not really get a lot of data on like, when are they running? Do I have any logs? I can kind of filter them by some of these groupings, like they're standalone, they're unassociated, whatever. Now, when you go into your Deluge editor, you have the ability to actually see, one, like let's filter them by all the different languages I'm writing in. Two, let's actually jump in and see like what's being fed into this function. How is it running recently? When was it last edited, right? A revision history. And they don't actually show it in this video, but I'm going to zoom all the way in. Function logs. Thank goodness. It's like an update made exactly for me to make me happy. You can now actually see the output of every single time that this function was actually triggered inside of your environment, right? So much more powerful. And we're going to jump into each of those here down below. So essentially now each function gets its own little mini dashboard, right? So essentially you've got your overview page where it's going to be looking at the API name, the language you wrote it in, some of those arguments that you're feeding in. They don't really show each of these tabs specifically, but I'm going to run you through them. The analytics tab will give you an understanding of when it's being triggered by day, by hour, etc. Revisions, thank goodness, give you the whole log of every single time that something's been changed, and you can actually revert back to a previous revision of the function. Again, this is something that we used to have to manage manually, right? We would literally have our own revision history running for functions. Then you've got logs. Again, a log is essentially just a record that a function ran, but then it will also essentially give you any of your info statements in that log history. So again, for those that do a lot of development work, you're infoing things all the time. Like, what was the response from this third-party API? What was the record ID of the record I ran this on? All of that now shows in the log. So if you need to understand what might have went wrong, what's gone correctly, you now have that on all of your historical runs. So just massively useful. And then of course, failures within this particular page. You have had a page dedicated for function failures before, but now you can see them more easily about a specific function inside of Zoho CRM. So insanely useful there. Then when you're actually looking at the functions themselves, you have some more ability to like sort and filter these, right? So now you have the ability to sort them, right? By name, by API name, by function name, created time, and modified time. So if you're starting to get more function errors, go sort these by modified. What have we changed recently? And then additionally, you can now filter them by language. So if you're running functions not in Deluge at all, maybe you wrote them in Java or in Python or Node.js, a different supported language, you can now see those filtered down super easily, as well as, again, by category. So if you do have, scheduled functions versus workflow triggered, you didn't lose that ability to filter those. You've still got it here baked right into the tool. Before we go on, I do have to ask, if you're finding the video useful so far, please be sure to like and subscribe down below. Leave me a comment with any questions or video requests, and head on over to Zenatta.com and click on book a meeting if you'd like to talk about how we can help you with your Zoho implementation. But then here, you can also build your own custom views, right? So as we looked before, you've got your standard views, but you can now create new ones, just like you can inside of like a data module, where I can say, hey, show me all the functions that are associated in blueprints. Yes, thank you. This is very nice. I do want to be able to see that. And then one last little one here that I do want to mention in terms of just managing these tools is the ability to tag functions, right? You might be thinking, well, like, why do I really want to do that? Well, what ends up happening is inside of CRM, because it's such a flexible application, you're going to have whole process flows for leads and for deals and for loan approvals and for RMAs and for all these different types of things that you're running out of Zoho CRM. And each of those might have one or multiple different functions that you're using in those blueprints or those workflows related to that particular topic area. Well, now you can actually just tag those functions, right? So I'm saying, hey, they're adding test. Imagine that's like leads or deals or whatever it may be. And then, hey, go make a custom view, filter it on that tag. So if you want to just see all the Deluge functions that are going into your deal pipeline, as long as you've tagged them, it's very easy now to pull those out and actually see all the functions that have to do with a certain topic or process area. So again, so nice to just be able to actually filter and view these appropriately. Next up, analytics. They've redone this entire analytics page. It's a lot more detailed now. So total times that it's been triggered, success failure rates, credit consumption, really nice there, because if you have like a runaway function before and you went to like your API credits usage tab, it was not always actually super obvious because it would give you credit usage like by module of interaction. And you're like, okay, well, that's helpful, I guess, but a lot of my functions interact with the deals module, right? Like I need to know more, which one in particular. So now you can see that credit consumption here, your execution time, all across this most recent 30-day window. And then lastly here down below, multi-language support, right? So you now have support for Python, Java, and Node.js. So if you're somebody who's like new to Zoho and you're like, hey, dude, I'm already really good at Python, I'd rather not learn Deluge, right? At the end of the day, it's kind of doing the same thing. It's getting data, it's formatting it, it's putting it in other places. Well, great. Just write it in Python, man. It's all good. So really slick there to just be able to use your own preferred coding language to build this out. JavaScript, not supported. I guess no JavaScript is, but if you're on a different one, you'll have to adopt that or just start to use Deluge. Couple other things on the roadmap here that I do want to mention. Invoke API on user mode. So essentially, being able to invoke a logged in user scope via an API, user-based connections. So each user can essentially run a Deluge function as themselves. These two, little note for you, these are largely so that MCP can do this type of stuff, right? Like generally your users are not going to be like going in, writing their own code under their own scoped credential. But if something's going to happen, right? If I am a user and I have MCP set up and I go in and I update a deal and then that triggers a function, you might actually want that function to basically show as like running via my credentials because I'm the one that actually initiated the action that triggered that function. Deeper logs UI. I mean, I'll tell you, the current logs UI is already way better than you had before. Now you'll have an even deeper one. And then AI-driven development for faster building. We're going to have to see on this one. I will say when they rolled out their Zia coding assistant inside of Zoho Desk, I was a bit underwhelmed by its ability to write coherent Deluge. But that is going to be something I would expect that they're going to get better and better and better at doing. So do try that out. Leave me a comment. Let me know if it worked well for you and give Zoho some feedback as well so that they can continue to improve that tool. So anyways, this is kind of a quicker video here and definitely one more for the nerds who spend a lot of time in Deluge or just in CRM functions in general. But just these management tools, man, just having logs in there. At this point, it's just a tangent, but like we have built systems for clients before where we add an entire module into their CRM so that we can have function logs. And every single function at its end writes to that module so that they know what happened, what record did it run on, et cetera, in a more coherent place. And now you just have that. You just have function logs. Really nice. It would be great at some point if they have like a dedicated page for logs. So if you see up here at the top, like functions, gallery, analytics, logs, failures, and credits, right? So you could just see it consolidated across all functions. But this is a massive step in the right direction to make Deluge and Zoho CRM functions more manageable, right? So huge shout out to Zoho for this. I hope they apply this in more applications. CRM is probably the most important, but ones like desk, books, projects would be great to see as follow-ups for this. So If you did find this video useful, be sure to like and subscribe down below. That's a totally free way to help us out. While you're down there, leave me a comment with any questions, feedback, or additional video requests. And if you are tired of writing your own functions, just head on over to zenatta.com and click on book a meeting. We're always happy to chat about how we can help you implement Zoho for your organization. With that, let's wrap up for today. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.